welcome. Lila and I are back, and welcome to another flow class. So this morning, make sure you have, or today, whenever you're practicing this, make sure you have a strap of sorts. And the strap can even be a dog leash if you don't have a yoga strap. It can be a bathrobe tie. It can be a belt, anything that allows for a little bit of length and potentially a loop. That's where a dog leash actually comes in really handy because they have the loops at the end. And then if available, bring some blocks in. We'll mostly be using those at the beginning. If you don't have blocks, that's perfectly fine. Don't worry about that. We're going to get started in a child's pose, however. So bring yourself to your mat, widen your knees as wide as your mat. And if you have blocks, I invite you to bring those in with you right away. So hips come down to the heels, ankles are untucked. We're getting into them right away, stretching them open. And then sink down, keep the hips connected to the heels, bring the elbows onto the blocks. I personally love a second highest height of the block. You can choose any height you like. Perhaps the lowest feels good. And then bring the palms together and bring the thumbs to the nape of the neck. So we're opening through our shoulders right away, sinking the chest. If you feel like you're tipping out, widen the blocks wider than shoulder distance and come back into that pose. And again, you can take this at any height and you can take this pose without the blocks, just with your elbows to the ground, thumbs to the nape of the neck. So you start in this position and allow yourself to sink, let the chest draw down to the ground between the arms. We open with a poem by Carrie, Lundy, a Prince Edward Island poet and yoga instructor, from her book, So Hum. Dancer. Have you ever danced with your eyes closed? Those tiny weighted lids serving as natural blindfolds that give way to full freedom of expression, as if no one is watching. Because usually nobody is. And besides, there is a ballerina's grace and a guru's wisdom within wildly letting go, no longer giving a shit what anyone else thinks about your dance moves. Allow yourself to think a little bit more in your child's pose. And slowly begin to reach your arms forward. Bring your fingers to the ground. Start to lift yourself up. Move the blocks off to the side. And then pull yourself up to a tabletop. Place those blocks now off to the front. We'll come back to them later. Tuck the toes, and on an inhale, start to drop your belly towards the mat, finding a nice arch in a cow pose. As you exhale, round, press the mat away. Good. Then inhale, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, round the spine. Good. One more like that. Inhale, drop the belly, pull yourself between the arms. Feel like they're rotating away from each other. And then exhale, round and press the ground away. Inhale, this time lengthen your spine, sink your hips forward, press into the feet, feel the knees lift, roll the shoulders back. And then exhale, press round back to your child's pose. Good. Inhale, come forward, sink the hips, press into the feet, come into a little upward facing dog, and then exhale, push back. One more time, pull forward, allow the shoulders to roll open. And then exhale, press back. Inhale, come back forward. And this time, as you exhale, tuck the toes And send your hips high. Find your downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose again. Exhale a ha-like sound through the mouth. Last one, just like that, in through the nose. And then a controlled exhale through the mouth. On your next exhale, close your mouth, but keep that same ha-like sound in and out through the nose now. This is your ocean breath. And maybe that's your challenge for this practice, to keep that breath throughout the entirety of the practice, to keep it forefront of the mind, active in the body. On your next inhale, start to look towards your shins. And as you exhale, walk your hands to the back of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and then take your 2-piece fingers around the inside edge of your big toes. And exhale, fold over your legs, starting to open up through the hamstrings, through the calves. Shoulders away from ears. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, send your hips a little higher, trying to keep a stomach-thigh connection. Good. Next, inhale, lift up. Release your hands as you exhale, walk back to your downward facing dog, sending the heels to the ground. Inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, bring your knees down to the ground. Bring your right foot forward between the hands and take your strap with you. Come all the way up here. Bend up the back knee and take the strap around the foot. Good. Lift that strap up and over the shoulder. Little hi ho, hi ho. It's off to stretching we go. Allow that to come forward. Feel the quadricep open, sinking the hips here. You can lean onto your front thigh if that helps to take any of the pressure out of your low back. Ooh. And then come back to that ocean breath, in and out through the nose. Good. Slowly begin to release the strap, release the foot, bring the hands down, and step back to a plank pose. Good. Shift that strap over to the other foot. Bring the left knee down to the mat, right knee down to the mat, and bring the left foot forward. Good. Take that strap again, this time on the other side. Bring it up over the shoulder, pick up the back toes, just as you need. Good. Sink the hips open here. Feel that right quadricep begin to open. Feel the ankle open here, the hips. Come back to that breath. Good. Last breath here. And then slowly begin to release the strap down off the shoulder. And step back to your plank pose, releasing the strap from around the leg. Ooh. Don't want to let go. Find your plank pose nice and long through your spine, through your body. Propel off the back toes. Press the mat away. And then lower halfway. Find your chaturanga. Pull yourself forward between the arms. Tuck the chin, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Good. On your next inhale, look forward. As you exhale, make your way to the front of your mat. Let your inhale lift you and lengthen you, and then fold over the legs. Stand all the way up, reach high. Send the arms farther back than the ears. Draw the ribs in, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. As you exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank, lower halfway. Pull forwards to your upward facing dog and press back to your downward facing dog. Back to that ocean breath, that ha-like sound in and out through the nose. And on your next inhale, look forward. As you exhale, make your way to the front of your mat. Lift halfway and then fold down over your leg. Inhale, stand all the way up, send the arms far back, and exhale, fold again. Inhale, lift. Plant the hands, step or hop back to plank, lower halfway. Pull forwards and open the chest. Press back and sink the heels. Last breath. And on your inhale, lift your heels, look forward, exhale to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Lift all the way up, and then exhale, fold again. One more sun salute. Inhale, lift and lengthen out the spine. Plant the hands, step or hop back and lower. Pull forward, open the shoulders, and press back. Downward facing dog, chest a little closer to the ankles this time. Good. On your next inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, bring your feet together at the front of your mat. Lift halfway, lengthen out, and fold down. And all the way up. Send the arms far back, draw the ribs in, and then exhale, sink down to your chair pose. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Plant the hands, step or hop back and lower through. Pull forward. Push back. Bring the right foot by the right wrist, back heel to the ground, reach up, scissor that left hip in. Warrior one, exhale, hands come down, right leg sends back, stays lifted as you lower. Pull forward, and then press back. Left foot comes forward this time. Reach up, look up. Exhale, move through your chaturanga. Return to your downward facing dog. Look back to your toes. And find your breath. On your next inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, bring your feet together at the front of your mat. Lift halfway. Sink your hips back and down. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, drive to stand all the way up. Good. One more time. Sun salute V. Sink the hips back and down, reach up. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. Step or hop back to your plank and lower through. Pull forward. Press backward. Right foot comes forward, back heel to the ground. Bend the front knee, scissor in the hips, reach up. Exhale, lower through. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Other side, warrior one, reach up. Exhale. Lower. Pull forward. Press back. Good. One more cycle of breath here. That ocean breath. And then look forward. Step or hop to the front of the mat, feet together. Lift halfway, lengthening your spine. Sink your hips back and down. And reach up, chair pose. Good. Drive through the heels. Stand all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms back behind your ears. And then fold as you exhale. Lift and lengthen. Plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Lower all the way through, accessing the full range of motion of the shoulders. Inhale, hover the toes, hover the hands. Exhale down. Again, inhale, find that hover, bring the toes to touch, squeeze the elbows back and lower. One more time, inhale, hover. Exhale, tuck the toes, press the hands, press through your plank pose, downward facing dog, walk the feet in. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Then bend the knee, yawn the hip wide open. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, send that leg back up. Exhale, cross to the left, send the leg through. Inhale, fall in triangle. Exhale, hand comes down, pivot onto the back toes, keep this assembly of the legs. Little micro push-up. And then inhale the leg back. Exhale, foot comes between the hands. Back knee to the ground. Low lunge, lift up. Good. Exhale, straighten out the front leg. Scissor the hip back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw everything back. Pick up the toes, draw that hip in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scissor back. Good. Inhale, reach back up, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, stand up. Exhale, sink into the legs. Inhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest. Little back bend, then exhale, straighten out. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, last one, arching here. Keep that arch. Bring yourself forward and spring to your warrior three, lifting up the back heel. Squeeze the elbows back as if you're lifting them towards the ceiling, shoulders away from ears. Give your neck some room. Hold for three. Good. For two. On one, back foot comes back to the ground. Bend the knee down to the ground. Bring the hands to frame. Pick up the back toes. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left arm reaches back for the big toe side of the foot. Front arm finds the thigh. Good. Roll yourself forward, turning the torso. Draw both shoulders back. One more breath here. And then slowly release the back hand. Windmill it down. Inhale, twist to the right. And exhale, step back to plank. Move through your vinyasa. Return to your ocean breath. And on your next inhale, lift the left leg high. As you exhale, bend the knee, yawn that hip wide open. Good. Reach the knee higher for the inhale, and then exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist. Inhale, send the leg back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, cross under to the right, and send the leg out to the side. Find your fallen triangle. Right. Exhale, top hand comes down. Pivot onto the back toes. Take a little push up. And then inhale that leg back. Exhale, foot between the hands. Back knee to the ground. Lift up, low lunge. Exhale here. Bring the palm or sink into the hips. Good. Inhale, cactus the arms. Lift the chest, little back bend. And then exhale, drive through the heels. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, cactus, open the chest. And then exhale, reach up. Inhale again, sink down, tuck the back toes under, lift the knee. Stay for that exhale and then lean forward and spring yourself forward to your warrior three, picking up the back heel, squeezing the elbows to the ceiling, lifting the hands, sending the crown of the head forward. Tuck the chin, hold for three. Two. On one, back foot comes back to the ground. Lower the knee back down. Reach up. Good. Hands come down. Windmill around, picking up the back foot. Bring that back right hand to the big toe side and turn the torso forward again, drawing back with that left shoulder. Find that ocean breath. Good. Then release with Control, backhand windmills down and plants. Inhale, lift and twist, back knee elevates. And then exhale, step back to your plank, move through your vinyasa. Good, one more breath. And on your next inhale, look forward. As you exhale, make your way to the front of your mat. Lift and lengthen out, and then fold down. Inhale, reach up, lift, back, and then exhale, palms to chest center. Roll the shoulders back. Press into the left or right foot, and start to bend your left knee out to the side. Bring that foot to the inside of the calf or the inside of the thigh and find your tree pose. Good, inhale here. And as you exhale, open the arms, let the palms face up. Good. Flip down your left arm, rolling through the wrist. And we'll take that opposite twist now, rolling both arms, getting right into the shoulders. Find a place to look that's not moving, your drishti, that point of focus. Keep your ocean breath steady, in and out through the nose. One more time, turn through the shoulders. And then bringing both palms back to face the ceiling. Bring the hands to your waist, draw your knee in through center, and then reach down inside for the big toe, getting that 2C finger grip again. Kick forward through the leg, hold for 3, 2. On 1, open that leg out to the side. Good. Draw the shoulders back in their sockets. And if you're feeling stable, look in the opposite direction. Woo, and if you fall out, just fall out and come back in. One more breath here. Then bring yourself back through center. Release the foot down to the ground. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway and fold again. Inhale, stand all the way. Reach up. Exhale, palms come down. Other side. Bend through the right knee. Turn that leg out. Foot to calf or bring it up inside to the inner hip. Now notice if you're sinking your hips out, can you draw them back, squeezing everything in together, everything into the center. Press the foot into the leg into the foot. Good, roll the shoulders back. And again, open up the arms, let the palms face up. Turn down through the left arm, or right arm rather. Good, now start to find that alternation, moving all the way through the shoulders. Continue opening that right knee. Continue to breathe here, that ocean breath, steady in and out through the nose. Good, last rotation of the arms, and then bring both palms back to face the ceiling. Bring the hands to your hips, draw the knee in through center, reach down, take hold with the 2 peace fingers and kick out through the heel. Hold for 3, 2. On 1, open the leg out to the side. Draw both shoulders back and down. And if you're feeling stable, gaze in the opposite direction of your foot. Go ahead, stand a little bit taller. 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself back through center and release the foot down. Inhale, reach up nice and high. And exhale, fold, taking a full vinyasa here. Lengthen out. Plant the hands, step or hop back to your plank, lower through. Pull forward. Good, exhale back. Downward facing dog. One more breath. On your next inhale, look forward, but as you exhale, bring your knees down to the ground. Inhale, come through your cow pose. And exhale, round through your cat pose. Good, one more time. Inhale, arch. And then exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Send your right leg back, kick out through the heel. Send your left arm forward. Inhale, find a little arch here, and then exhale, round everything in, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend, and exhale, round in again. Inhale, extend, and exhale, round in. Inhale, lift, reach out, bend the back knee, sweep that left arm around, take hold of the big toe side, and kick the foot into the hand, allowing that to open here. Draw the knee in through center, the hips in through center for 3, 2. On 1, release that down, switch sides. Inhale, left leg extends, right arm extends. Good, exhale, hug everything in. Inhale, lift it, open, lifting up, and then exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, in. Again, open, keep hugging that right hip in, bend the back knee, sweep that right hand around, thumb to the ground, find the big toe side, press the foot into the hand, hand into the foot. Hold for 3. Take a little higher for 2. On 1, release that bind with control, tuck the toes, find your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, make your way to the front of your mat. Lift and lengthen, and then fold. Keep your strap with you again, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. If you have your blocks, take them to the highest height, shoulders distance apart at the front of your mat. Inhale again, spine length, and then exhale, fold. Good, take your strap with you, come all the way to stand. Draw the hands by your side, strap in the hand. Good. Take that strap into the right hand. And then bring your right foot through the strap or through a loop. Behind you, hooking the strap around the front of the foot. Bend at the knee, take that strap up and over like we did at the start. Finding that little hi-ho, it's off to dance we go. Good. All right. Start to lift up through the right arm. Take your left arm behind you. So we're holding onto the strap behind our head. Maybe this is where you stay. Take a moment now, stand taller, hugging that left hip in, scissoring the knees towards each other, draw the abdomen in, find a bit of stability first. Good, maybe walk the hands down, 1 step, keeping the hands together. And then as you're ready, begin to kick the foot into the hand, or into the strap, kick the foot into the strap, kick the foot into the strap. Maybe you pause, you feel like you have a little bit more room, and you walk the hands down 1 more step or 2. And then start to kick back with the foot, kick back with the foot, keep gazing up, looking up, looking up, looking up, hold for 3. Breathe for 2. On 1, with control, gently begin to let that strap slide through the hands and release yourself down and out. Good, take that immediately to the other side. Place the strap around your left foot. Bring that foot behind you and pick that strap up, the foot up, over the shoulder. Good, once you find the starting position, lengthen up, bring the knees together, send your hips forward, and then start to reach the arms, walk the hands back together onto the strap, bending at the elbows, thumbs to the nape of the neck. Good, maybe walk your hands down a little bit more. Once you find a position you feel stable in, begin to kick the foot into the strap. Kick the foot back, kick the foot back, kick the foot back, kick the foot back. Take your gaze up, take your gaze up. Good, breathe here. Let yourself dance. Hold for 3, 2. On 1, gently begin to let that strap come through the hands. Bring yourself back up to standing. Place that strap just off to the front. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold. Good, lift halfway and fold over the legs. Inhale, stand all the way back up again. Exhale, hands come down, shift the weight into your left foot, bring your right hand out to the side and pick up your big toe with the right foot. Lengthen up, line up your knees, and then begin to kick the foot into the hand, kick the foot into the hand, extend your front arm forward, reaching up, looking up, find your dancer's pose, hold for 3, breathe here for 2, On one, bring yourself back down through center. Lift that knee into the chest. Twist to the right towards that bent knee. Inhale. And exhale, maybe take your gaze behind you. Breathe in here. Exhale here. Good. Come back through center. Release the leg down to the mat. Press right away into it. Bend your left knee. Left hand comes out and takes hold of the big toe side of the foot. Line up the knees and the hips forward. Reach the right arm forward. Palm turns to face up. Draw the shoulder back. Start to kick your foot into your hand. Kick your foot into your hand. Kick back. Kick, 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 kick. Then begin to tilt forward. Take your gaze up. Dancer's pose. Last breath. Good job. And slowly begin to come back. Good. Bring that knee all the way forward. Take hold of it with your front hand and twist. And then take your gaze back. Good. Come back through center line, looking forward. Replace your foot to the ground. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Lift halfway. Plant the hand, step or hop back to your plank and lower half. Inhale, open, pull forward. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Look towards the front of your mat as you inhale and exhale, walk or hop there. Good. Lift and lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Stand all the way up, reach up. Exhale, bring the palms down. Again, press into your left foot. Bend the right knee, reach back for the big toe side of the foot. Good. Line up the knees, find length. Left arm extends out. And then slowly kick again, enter your dancer's pose. Option to stay here, or this time bring that front hand down to a block, maybe to the ground, or to your ankle. Good. If you're folded now, gently begin to come back up. And if you fall out, just come right back in. As if nobody is watching. This is your practice. Reach the arm forward, take back through the foot, and then slowly come all the way to stand. And reach up. Bring the palms down. Immediately other side, press into the right foot. Bend your left knee, reach for the big toe. Right arm extends out. And then slowly kick the foot back. An option to take that fold, hand to block. Maybe hand to ground or hand to ankle. Moving where you feel you can go. And then slowly begin to lift back up. Good. Release, come all the way up. Reach up and exhale, fold. Lift and lengthen through your spine. Then plant the hands, step or hop back to your plank. Last vinyasa, lowering down. Pull forward, open the shoulders, press through the feet, and press back. Downward facing dog. Good. On your next inhale, reach the right leg high. Bend to the knee, yawn, open the hip. Exhale, knee to nose, bring that foot forward between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, palms together, lean forward, and twist to the right. Inhale, lengthen, draw the shoulders back. And exhale, twist here. Good. Open the arms as you inhale, look back. Exhale here, sink into the legs a little more. Good. Inhale, the hands together. Exhale, back through center. Step forward to your chair pose, sinking the hips down. Immediately step the right leg back. Good. Inhale, lean forward. And exhale, twist to the left, elbow to knee. Inhale, open, draw both shoulders back. Exhale. Open the arms on the following inhale, look back. Exhale here. Twisting, ringing at the spine. Bring the palms back together. Good. Inhale, center. Immediately step back to your downward facing dog. Lift that left leg high. Bend the knee on. Open the hip. Good. Last breath. Then lower that foot down to the ground. Inhale, look forward, and as you exhale, bring your knees down to the ground. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round cat pose. One more time through each inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen, tuck the toes back to your downward facing dog. Bring the right knee to the right wrist, cross the ankle to the left, and walk your left foot back. Good, keep your strap handy and within reach. Lengthen through your spine, lifting up, scissor the hips together, right hip back, left hip forward. Good, take the strap, plant through your right hand in front of you. Bend up your back knee and take the strap around the foot. Good, pull that strap forward over the shoulder, turning again to the front. Maybe this is where you stay. If you'd like to take this a step farther, lift the strap high, lift your other hand, and like we did in the dancers, walk your hands down the strap, bring the elbows towards each other. Allow yourself to bend here, opening through the front ribs, lift through the upper spine. One more breath. And then slowly begin to release. Take the right hand down, release the strap, reach for the foot, the big toe side with your hand. Take a moment here and then turn the torso forward, allowing the shoulder to open slightly differently. Good, one more breath. And release the foot down, lay the body gently over the front thigh, forehead to ground or block. Back to that ocean breath. In and out through the nose, steady and controlled. And slowly begin to lift up to your elbows, lift to your hands, tuck the back toe under, walk that knee forward once, twice, and send the right leg back, down leg, or three-legged, or four-legged downward facing dog. Good. Bring your left knee to your left wrist, cross the ankle towards the right, and set up for pigeon on the other side. Really scissor in the hips. You're sitting really high with the hips to start, then place a block below to give yourself that support, or a blanket. Good. Keep that strap handy, bend up the back foot. Take the strap around in the right hand and bring it around the foot. Take it over the shoulder. Sink through the hips. An option to stay here. If you're feeling stable and like to take this farther, lift the strap up. Bring your other hand to the strap. Walk your hands down the strap any amount. Mindful of your low back. Pull the foot in, press the foot to help open and lengthen. And take your gaze up, drawing the elbows towards each other. You may have more or less room on this side. Just listen to your body. And then slowly begin to release. Take that strap off and windmill the right arm back. Take hold of the big toe side. Draw the shoulder in, turning towards the front of your mat, and allow your left shoulder to open here. You may want to turn the fingers all the way around of that left arm. Good. Now slowly release Let the foot come down, bring your hands forward, and lower to block or mat over top of the front leg. And take one more full breath. And slowly begin to lift back up. Coming to your elbows, coming to your hands. This time, lean over to your left. Bring that right leg forward and through. If you have your blocks, take them with you towards the top of your mat as you lower all the way down onto your back. Good. Tuck the shoulders under, reach down, brush for your heels. And then on an inhale, lift the hips up. As you exhale, slowly roll the spine down. And one more time, inhale, lift the hips, rolling up, and then roll right down with the breath. Upper back, mid back, low back, and tailbone. Last one, inhale, lift up, interlace the hands below, press the knuckles towards the front of the room, tuck your shoulders a little bit more, drive through the heels, find your bridge pose. Last breath here. Then release the hands, slowly lower the spine all the way down. Inhale again, lift right back up to that bridge pose. Option to take the interlace, finding the opposite pinky on the outside and pressing the hands forward. Stay here, or step two, take the hands beside your ears, fingertips facing your shoulders, and then press into the hands, lifting to your head, or pressing all the way up, coming into your wheel pose. Stay for a few breaths. Then begin to tuck the chin. Gently lower down. Lower upper back, mid back, and low back to the ground. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Find a windshield washing side to side with the knees, allowing this to let go in the low back. And then slowly bring the knees back through center and draw them in towards your chest. Allow your spine to lay nice and long. Reach for the blades of the feet and find your happy baby. Separating the feet, letting yourself take a little squat on the ceiling with your feet pressing up. Good. Keep the tailbone down to the ground. Stay long in the spine here. Draw the shoulders down, draw the knees down, press up through the feet. Pull down through the hands. Find that resistance to create a little bit more space. And tuck the chin. One more breath here. And then slowly begin to release. Bring the soles of the feet together, the hands together overhead. Find your butterfly in arm and leg. One more breath. And slowly begin to heel toe the feet apart. Bring the knees back up, soles of the feet to the ground. Reach for one of your blocks. If you have a wall nearby, feel free to use that instead. Press through the heels, place that block below you on its lowest setting, finding it under the sacrum. just above the tailbone, below the low back, and then draw your knees in towards your chest. If you have that wall, go ahead and take legs up the wall. Also lift the legs for your waterfall pose here. If this takes any effort or work, use the wall or bring the feet down to the ground and just stay in a supported bridge pose. And you can always add an extra layer by moving the block up a level, or maybe propping 2 blocks on top of each other if you'd like a little bit more incline. Else just use 1 block if you are lifting your legs. Feel slight rounding in the low back, hands to ground or abdomen. Soften your eyes and let yourself invert, letting the blood rush down. Taking a subtle rounding through the spine, counteracting all that back bending, that opening. Bring that ocean breath back through this pose. In and out through the nose, a steady, controlled breath with a ha-like sound. If you have a room full of people doing it, it sounds like ocean waves. That ujjayi breath, that ocean breath. If your legs are still lifted, gently begin to bend the knees, drawing them in towards your chest. And then slowly release the feet to the ground. All together, press into the feet just enough to remove the block from below your back. Lower your spine down. Take any final movements that feel good here. And then begin to extend your legs and enter your final Shavasana. Tuck the shoulders, let the eyelids close, those little protective barriers. Let all control of the breath go, and I will wake you when the time is right. Dancer, have you ever danced with your eyes closed? Those tiny weighted lids serving as natural blindfolds that give way to full freedom of expression, as if no one is watching. Because usually nobody is. And besides, there is a ballerina's grace and a guru's wisdom within wildly letting go. No longer giving a shit what anyone else thinks about your dance moves. Carrie, Lundy. Gently begin to deepen your breath, pulling the breath in to expand and letting it ooze out long and softening. Find some movement in your fingers and toes, maybe touching each fingertip. And begin to turn your head side to side. Let the movement in your hands and fingers and toes ripple into your wrists and ankles. And as you're ready, roll to your right side. And take a couple breaths there in the fetal position. And then gently bring yourself up to a tall seat. Bring your right hand to your chest, left hand to your abdomen. May this practice heal and strengthen our bodies and our minds. And slowly open the eyes. Thank you so much for dancing with me, for perhaps trying something new, for getting out of your comfort zone, falling over, and for sharing your practice. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week.